What's up guys, Chasing Labour here with episode number 14 of Welcome to Wroxham, and in today's episode we are continuing our adventures in the FA Cup. So hit like, subscribe, ring the bell, all that good stuff, leave some comments and whatnot, because it all helps the algorithm tell people that I'm doing stuff, and we'll be back after the intro. So here we are then for our lovely game against Altrincham in the third qualifying round of the FA Cup. Just 2 more rounds to go to win the FA Cup proper if we get there. In the last episode we played Brackley Town, then we beat Barton Rovers 4-1 with Tra Lucas and Rio Kieramatan getting braces to put them level on 7 goals for the season. We've unfortunately been goalless in the last 2 games though. Played Witham Town and lost 2-0. We then played New Salamis and lost 2-0. So it's not been going well. But anyway, that's all there is to catch you up on. So I'm going to try and get through this game with a victory and we'll see what happens. So tactically we're our usual 4-3-3, although I will say injuries and tiredness may take its toll on us because we've played a lot of fixtures in a very short period of time actually, which is not helping. We've got Taylor in goal, Marquez at right back, Cook and Williams are in the centre of defence with Balogun at left back. Perry is the defensive midfielder with Kieramatan and Vegetali in central midfield. Clancy and Elliott on the wings. Tra Lucas up top. On the bench, Black, Tarima, Costas, Mintus, Mitchell, Goulet and Cicerelli. I'd have loved to have had Tarima playing today, but he is just not fully fit. And there's no one on the bench who looks like they really need to be in this squad. I did think about Elliott Goldthorpe, but he's not quite there, I don't think. He's not been exciting me. So this is kind of what we're going to go with. Hopefully we can kind of manage the tiredness a little bit and we'll get ourselves a win today. It's going to be very tight. I don't know how Altrincham's fixture pile-up has been compared to ours, so that will be telling. We are currently sitting in 4th, 5th. We've got a game in hand in the league. Altrincham are 2nd in the Conference North. So that's a concern for sure. In the dressing room, we are going to be telling people to put an end to this run of poor form and go out there, make it count. That's a good plan. It's done very little, so we're going to go and tell them all to make a difference and make me proud as well. My kind of plan is just going to be to try and get a couple of early goals if we can and shut up shop on this one. So if it does go the way I want it to, don't expect this to be the most exciting game in the universe, because that's just the way it goes. There's no one I recognise in that team. Is that Josh Lundstrom used to play for Oxford and Sheffield United? Surely not. Surely not. No, that's a different one. Good, I was going to say, because that would be a ridiculous player to be playing against in this tie, and it would have made no sense in being there. Anyway, we're going to go kick the game off and hopefully get a good result today. Free kick now as Vegetali taking it for us into the box. Clancy tries to get ahead to it, but Orsey's going to pick up the loose ball and we could be in some trouble here. And it's going to be a bit of an issue if we come under the cosh that quickly. Perry picks it up to Kieramatan. Vegetali back to Kieramatan over the top towards Lucas. Baines on the ball now. Morton for Altrincham to Cooper. Cooper over the top to Williams. Williams with a big ball forward looking for Lucas, doesn't find him. Rowley to Nadine. Apologies by the way if the frame rate's a bit off. I have ordered a new PC, so we'll be back on regular speedy things because my PC is not doing well with FM at the minute, and we need to get that fixed because that's just better for all our lives. As you know, we'd all like this stuttering. I think we'd all enjoy that. Baines now with a throw-in for Altrincham to Rowley, back to Baines. We need to win this ball back. Finney to Morton to Cooper. Cooper finds Bright at right back for Altrincham. Out to Kaya, who, again, we need to close him down. That's ideal, though Balogun's not really a left back. And Orsey, I mean, he's got very unlucky there, and we've given away a corner. And hopefully we'll defend this corner somewhat nicely. That would be the ideal for us. Kaya on the ball with the corner into the box. Get rid of this. We have Elliott gets rid of it as far as Morton with 13 minutes into the game, which means that early goal probably is not coming. Cooper to Bright. And that's the end of that highlight. Marquez now with a throw in for us to Clancy. Hopefully this can be the goal that sets us up for at least something respectable. Taylor to Cook. Cook, lots of time, finds Jay Williams. Williams forward, looking for Lucas, way too deep. That ball. Morton now back to Finney. Ball over the top. Should be picked up easily by Marquez, who has all the time in the world and will hopefully use it for good. Taylor to Williams. Williams, lots of time to Balogun. Balogun over the top looking for Elliott, doesn't find him. Vegetali picks up the ball, looks for Elliott again. Kit Elliott should get onto the end of this. Can he get a cross in? That would be ideal. Turns his man. He's being chased down by two guys, and Kiera Matten comes in from the edge of the penalty area and completely destroys FM's frame rate because his goal scoring ability just unparalleled. That's his 8th goal of the season for Kiera Matten. He becomes our outright top scorer. But most importantly, we do go ahead in this FA Cup tie against a team from a couple of divisions higher than us. Elliott with a great ball in to find Kiera Matten, making his late run into the box. And 1-0. 1-0 is the scoreline right now. So we've made it to half-time after the least thrilling first half in history, which is not a bad thing for episode length, but is a bad thing for entertainment value. We still lead 1-0 at half-time. We're going to tell people we're happy with their performance so far to keep it up, and hopefully keeping it up is what's going to happen. I'm a little bit worried about Hamzat Balogun not having the best performance of his life at left-back, purely because I don't have another left-back on the bench. Taylor now on the ball, in hand, rolls it to Cook. Let's see if we can get a second goal here early on in the second half. Cook puts the ball over the top, looking for Lucas, doesn't find him. Lundstrom on the ball, finds Kaya. We need to not concede a goal here because I'm not sure if we've got the legs to get back into it. Although Kaya is going to put it away. Spoke way too soon. Probably jinxed myself a little bit there. Yeah, we don't have the legs to really sustain an attack at this point, which is slightly concerning. And I don't know if it's going to go downhill from here. Certainly, we cannot afford to go into injury time, really, so much as extra time or penalties, which I think is still a thing at this level. I can't remember. We did a replay last year, so maybe there are still replays at the third qualifying round stage. That would be ideal. A replay gives me a chance to rest the players before we go back to their place. But even so, I'd like to get the job done today at home if I can. Throw in now with Bright for Altrincham to Lundstrom, back to Bright. Plenty of time. Morton on the ball now, back to Lundstrom. Lundstrom finds Bright into the box. Orsi is there to make it 2-1. I made some subs. I sent Mintus on up top, Cicerelli on the right wing, and I've also sent Mitchell on to play at right back, moving Marquez to the left. And it doesn't look like that was the best decision. Williams is not having a great game, but of course lack of subs. And I'd rather have some more excited attacking impetus than defensive impetus in a game where we kind of need to pick up a win or at least get a goal. And we certainly need to get another goal here now. So I'm going to try and fire up the boys with a shout if I can and see if we can get ourselves back into this game. Ball forward, looking for Mintus, doesn't really find him. Nadine now on the ball for Altrincham into Orsi, and this could end it. Taylor with a wild tackle. Freddie Cook gets in the way of the shot. Taylor very nearly went and got himself a red card there. That could have been absolutely disastrous for our league campaign. We're in injury time, so, really, really at the death. I've gone fully attacking as well, just to make any headway. Kolkov with the ball into the box, headed clear by Kiera Matten. Only as far as Kolkov again. Great cross in. Nadine with a header. It's gone out for a goal kick, and I'll be very, very surprised if we manage to find a way back into this game at this point. It's just not been a great example of holding ourselves together. Maybe I should have gone fully defensive after that first goal. But I did think we had a second in us. When we have been ahead on possession most of the game, even if not been ahead on XG, maybe that's a sign I should have gone more into something keep bally and wasted time. But, you waste time on FM and you get punished for it. I'm going to tell them unlucky boys, would have been nice to get a win here, but it wasn't to be, because that's a pretty fair assessment. And I'm quite sad to see our cup run come to an end, because we've played really well in these two games against higher league opposition. and we do deserve making some more headway. But it is what it is, and we just press on with our league campaign, try and get out of this division, and then we'll be set up to really make some good progress. So, having suffered disappointing cup defeat, we're going to try and make some progress towards that promotion, and we are going to come back for this game against Hullbridge, because we've not played Hullbridge on the channel ever, and it felt like we'd have a good chance of getting something done. They're 11th in the league, so it gives us a good run of games between now and then as well. 7 league games against some big hitters, Malden and Tiptree in 8th, just below us, Aylesbury in 10th, also top half, VCD are 4th, currently Brightlingsea should be an easy smashing, Saffron Walden just below us, Tilbury in 17th should be some easy points as well, you'd hope, before we come back for Hullbridge, which starts a run of games against reasonably good sides. Grays are currently top, Wingate and Finchley are okay, Brentwood 2nd, East Thurrock are 15th, Barking, and this, it's a bit of a mixed bag from here on out. But Hullbridge is where we are going to be coming back. So guys, thank you for watching. In the meantime, I've been chasing lamely. Do like, subscribe, ring the bell. Go explore what else is on the channel. There's a really, really good F1 Manager series going on. I'm just saying, I'm a bit biased because I'm the one making it, but it's decent. I think you'll enjoy it if you enjoy F1. Probably even if you don't, to be honest. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you all very soon. Until next time, I have been chasing lamely, and have a good one.